Theme song.
And we return once more to the stars. We've dropped into another section. Sector. Star section is what I'll be calling them from now on. And we are actually starting to make some progress here. There's this other arm one here. I guess that doesn't count as the arm. This is the end of the universe here. And I'm wondering what's going on here. Is this I just can't see them? Is that why they've gone all pale? Or does this mean that they're dead? At any rate, I'm a little scared by that. Like maybe the impending doom is coming. But we're in a new star section. And it looks like we've got some water, thank goodness. But I've made some hefty amounts of trades. I used up a lot of my credits. I tried to sell a lot of the scrap I had and try to mitigate all of my... I didn't want to, spend all my credits. But now we are just loaded with water. Doing okay for energy rods as well. Not like as good as we could be doing. And let's take a look at my other ship here. The Sea Turtle is doing okay. They get a bare minimum supply all the time. And then the Relentless over here, looking cool, is doing okay. We have Black Eye, an 8.6% chance to convert, okay. And we have Peter, who we love. We don't know why we love Peter, but we love Peter. I think Black Eye, this one we want to start recruiting. No, not both of them. Not Ferric, because I don't want to start a fight. His chance to rebel is pretty high. Let's just work on Black Eye while the rest of the crew goes about whatever it is they're doing, feeding just the pirates and not themselves. We don't have any more starvation. We dealt with that. Everybody seems to be okay. Lynn, let's take a look. Okay, Lynn and Eves aren't doing great. They're going to need to eat at some point. What's her schedule? Where is she? She's about to get to her free time. And then hopefully that will be when she gets to eat. I think this kitchen is doing okay. It's got... Oh, why is there no meat? Why is there no meat? Probably because they're feeding... Are they feeding these guys meat? Let's go here and make sure that they're not using artificial meat. I don't want them eating meat. That's silly. That's a waste. These three fools just eating all the meat on this ship. Can't have that. Now, here's the thing about this ship. Do we like this ship? I don't mind the layout. I think there was some interesting drama that broke out on this ship. I think it's a cool layout, of course. However, it's kind of... We're not fully using up all of our hull points here. We have enough to build... we can't build even... We can only build a one-block ship. And that's just, like you have all been saying in the comments, that's just going to create a nightmare of, like, ships flying all over the place. They're just trying to feed people on this tiny little one-block ship. So I'm cooking up some plans here. I'm thinking about stuff. I'm thinking about what I would want to do with my life. Where I'm at is, who knows, but maybe we abandon, hear me out, the turtle. Or do we abandon the Relentless? See, now this is a tough call. We could abandon the Relentless because it's just an earlier ship. It's newer. It's only okay. I think people on the chat and everything, I think people liked the turtle a lot better. Are you done yet? Come on, shuttles. Oh, the shuttles. I think people liked the turtle a lot better. So if I was to abandon a ship, I would probably abandon the Relentless. But I've been doing this kind of like staggered engine thing, and I kind of want to stay true to that. I don't hate that. So I'm wondering, what does it look like if I just remake the Relentless, or maybe not exactly remake, but reimagine a cool looking ship like this that's a little less symmetrical down the middle kind of thing. All right, land and get this water. The most interesting episode you've ever seen. Off to an extremely interesting start. Take that ice over there. Let's go, boys. And girls, let's go, everyone. Now, it looks like... Okay, we're good. So, yeah, I'm thinking, who knows? Maybe this is the episode where I get rid of the Relentless. And we start a new ship. Which means I would have to salvage everything on this ship. That's going to take a long time. That's going to be a lot of work. But we do have the crew to make it happen. So this could be possible, that we abandon this ship, strip it of all its worth, and then start again. to do that, maybe, I don't know, maybe we want these pirates done. Maybe we want them either, done, if you know what I mean, like done, or maybe we want them, we need a new prison for them. How would I solve that? I don't know how to solve that. Because if you make a prison available kitchen, then the crew can't use it. So we do have 2 kitchens in here. I could just make a prison area here and wrap it around and have them access that and this toilet for now. Especially because, like this ship is always causing me problems now. So that means that Lynn and Eve's they're on a weird schedule where they're, okay, well, she's got some food. She's got a bit of food. But they're on a weird schedule where they're always going to get the, bum deal here. They're always going to not have enough food. So that's kind of annoying. We want to rework this and maybe have grow beds, at least a minimum supply of grow beds on this ship. If we were to reimagine a longer, bigger ship, we should do that. All right, I think we're done here, so let's jump on out. I think the first thing we need to do is take a look at our resources. Like, what do we have across the board? So, fleet-wise, we have 23 hull, 55 infra blocks, 9 tech blocks, 6 energy blocks. Okay, 43, a lot of soft blocks. So here's the thing: we'll get a lot of energy and infra blocks back from stripping this ship down. I don't know how much hull we're gonna get back though. So I don't think you do get any. So we need to make a lot of hull. We need to make 100 hull before I feel confident designing a new ship from scratch. Especially because the crew size. In the late game, now that we are kind of, I would say, in the late game, the crew... Ooh, a claimable vessel, though. Maybe this will kickstart it. Do we need that gold and this carbon? Raw chemicals are useful, actually. We do need this. So, I guess what I'm getting at is, if you stay put for too long, and you have 4 crew and a lot of water and supply, okay, fine. But if you decide to stay put and you have this many crew... and they are going through that much food, you are in a tough spot. You've got to be very careful because it is easy to very quickly run out of water. When I designed and built this ship, just getting it all set up cleared me out of all my water stock. So right now, I don't think I have enough energium to survive stripping and rebuilding a ship. So I think that maybe a couple of good pirate raids on some other unsuspecting ships like the slavers and the pirates themselves, and then a couple of good mining and work orders here are in order. Now, I think if we look at this too, we can start to assign some if rules, and that's what we should be doing. Well, really, I don't even think we need if rules for that. Let's just continuously create hull. And let's create an if rule for the fertilizer. Although we can't create an if... Yeah, produce if less than 3. Here's the problem with doing an if rule on this ship. They'll be removing that fertilizer all the time to go to the other ship. They won't be removing this, though. So what if we go produce if less than 30? IV. We could just make some more IVs. We have a lot of this, so let's produce a bunch of fertilizer just to make sure that we have a backup of fertilizer. We've got a lot of this, so let's produce some steel plates. Now this all that I'm doing here is going to use up a lot of power. The ship's going to start having rolling brownouts again. This is too small of a power source, I think, for such a large assembler. We can't have a fully up and running ship. Okay, now do we have enough of these to make? We need to make a lot of energy cells, I think, if I want to make that many energy blocks. All right, so we might need to get some energy rods over to this ship. That's okay. We're doing okay right now, but again, that's not ideal. It's not ready to build a ship. We're not ready to build yet. We're barely surviving. Where did you go? What was that shuttle doing out all the way over here? I'm going to keep an eye on that. I think Shifty Hal... Let's check in with Shifty Hal. I think Shifty Hal is, up to something. Sure. Okay, where did he go? There he is, sleeping in his... Oh, that's right. I gave him, his own apartment, didn't I? Yeah, he has his own room. I tell you, Shifty Hal's been through a lot. He's been through a lot, and he also suffers under our judgment all the time. So we got to be nice to Shifty. All right, let's jump out of this system. And let's go take a look at this claimable vessel. We warp in a tight formation. And then we'll get, of course, the ice being mined and the energy, or the Hyperium being mined. But we got to go take a look at this shuttle. I mean, is it I don't know if you call it a shuttle. So we have Team 1 and 2 here. They're looking pretty good. So I'm going to draft both of these teams. I want to do a full-on stormtrooper boarding of this vessel. We're getting into the late game stuff. We're going to see a lot of aliens, I think, a lot of bugs. So it's time to really board like we mean business. Okay, this isn't early game anymore where you can board with just 4 people. No, you need to board with a full-on stormtrooper complement of crew. Now, I have compared my crew and my people to stormtroopers. Does that mean that I am maybe considering myself to be one of the bad guys? I mean, look at this. Look at the boarding going on here. This is amazing. So, yes, I do consider myself kind of to be Empire adjacent, at least. If not... Yeah, I mean, look at the firepower coming out of this crew. Okay, you guys move here. Nice work, Joris. Okay, now everybody moves in. Take up positions. Look at the storming of the ships. This is crazy. I love it. I can't wait. I think we need to recruit those prisoners, and we need to get a third round. Could you imagine having that many people storming a ship? Especially a pirate ship when it's fully armed. You definitely want to storm it with this many people. Okay, you guys go this way. Yeah, let's split up now. Okay, so that was a bit of action. Honestly, it wasn't that much action, if we're being honest. Which I always will be, I promise. All right, there's a bug somewhere. Oh, get down there. I bet that's down there somewhere. Nope. Or is it because we... Oh, yeah, because it's not saying like, oh, we've explored it, because we can just claim it. Not enough ship points to claim. Oh, no! We can't even claim this ship. That's a problem, because now we can't remove all this stuff. Actually, that's interesting. That's an interesting problem to consider. If we were to build another ship, could we make our second ship a fully loaded, like an industry ship, and then it's just responsible for being fed by the mothership here? Then we could get rid of the sea turtle and have another 2 ship points, so that means we can claim these claimable vessels. Interesting. I don't know. It's food for thought. Unfortunately, we have to abandon it. Which then also means that we can transfer nothing and salvage a bunch. Ah, darn. That is interesting to think about. The fact that now we can't claim these ships, so we can't dismantle all this stuff. So that's a trade-off of having a very large sort of late-game fleet, I guess. If you have a complete fleet, you can't claim any claimable ships. Well, we're learning lessons. Hard lessons, to be sure, but we're learning them. And it looks like we have recruited a prisoner. Black Eye has been recruited. So let's go over here to the Relentless, and let's take a look at Black Eye. Okay, slow down time. Okay, Black Eye, what was it? I can't even remember. This was a while ago. Mining. Construction 1. Meh. Medical gunner. He's a good gunner, though. But that mining to me says that he wants to be a turtle, I think. I think he's a good turtle. Do we have any need for a gunner, though, on the turtle? We kind of need a gunner here, to be honest. Although, there's no Hodpangers here, so what's he going to do over here? He's got no botany either. He's a decent doctor, but we also have no medbed here because this is a very poorly designed ship. I think if we send him over to the turtle, he'll be useless there as a gunner, but he can mine stuff. He can get in one of those shuttles. And I think the turtle can sustain a little more people. Wait, hang on. Let's take a look. Let's base this off of my other people. So Peter, what was Peter's plan? Botany 3, medical 3. He should either go to the mothership or he should stay here. Okay. And Ferric, 2 and 2, no mining, no industry, gunner 3. Why do we like Ferric? Why did we keep this guy? Accuracy 49. Why do we keep... Okay, Lynn. Come here. Lynn. I need you to go and and talk to Ferric really quickly, please. Lynn, I need you to just go and... Yeah, I need you to go and discuss something with Ferric over here in the engine room. Ask Ferric what his core, competencies are. What is Ferric going to be able to do on this ship? All right. Okay. All right, Ferric, what do you want to do on the ship? And then Ferric's like, "Oh, I don't know. I think that I could probably man a terminal or something, or I could do some mining, or I could do." And then Lynn runs over to the intercom system, which we're pretending is right here, and she's like, Black Eye, Tank, Jason, you gotta get here fast. Don't, Black Eye, you just man the navigation panel. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about what's going on here. What happened? What happened? Oh my goodness, what happened to Ferric? Ferric's dead. And then Lynn is like, I took him here to ask him what he wanted to do on the ship once we recruited. I was trying to recruit him. So I took him here to show him, like, look how great this ship is. Look at the shields and the engine. I took him here to recruit him. Tanker like, are you sure that's what happened? He's like, yeah, then he fought me. Oh my goodness. These pirates sure are attacking you a lot. Oh well. We'll we're gonna eject. All right, well we'll send him out into space, I suppose. Jason stays behind for a moment, thinking about the duty he now has to complete, and thinking about how it's a little weird that Lynn always seems to get in fights with pirates in parts of the ship where there is no camera or surveillance of any kind. Well, there's nothing much to do about it, so Jason just assumes the best, I guess, and sends Ferric off to his... I almost said watery grave. It does feel like a ship, but it's a spaceship, so it's his cold and starry grave. Well, that sounds kind of cool. And we move on from this place. We move on from the tragedy. Okay, we gotta hunt around a little bit. Where's, like, some pirates and something? We need to find a kill, and we also need to find some energium quick. I'm not even gonna stop and get that gold. We're gonna go here. Okay, we can get this gold, I guess. We gotta get this energium. This sector, this star system is kind of dead. And so our intrepid stormtroopers are docking another salvageable ship, which again, cool that it's salvageable. Oh dear. Okay, this one's a spicy one. We should have maybe had our stormtroopers just join an overwhelming force in one direction, but I kind of like, dividing their forces up. It does divide ours up as well, so maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to good strategy. Oh, I definitely don't. This is getting real bad over here. Okie dokie. Come on. This is going to be bad. This is very bad. Okay, Drew is down. Wow, okay, actually, they kind of handled it, to be honest. Drew is okay. He will need some medical attention. But that's okay. Unfortunately, we can't claim this ship. We can't do anything with this ship because, again, it is a 2-block ship, and we don't have the ship points able to claim it. I wonder if we could just, dismantle things anyway? No. So, unfortunately, the best I can do, I think, with this ship here is all I can do is abandon it and then strip it. Nothing to transfer except for some monster meat. Lame. And there's no supplies just lying around on the ship. There's all these pieces that I should, dismantle, but I'm just staring at them, and I know I can't dismantle them. Ugh, drives me nuts. As far as this stuff, I don't know, maybe some energy scrap? Why don't we get some energy scrap? We'll rip the energy scrap off this and take it to the sea turtle. That's about all we can do with this ship. Well, this is a very disappointing star system so far. Let's check my fleet here. Oh, we've got an incoming ship, so we're going to do some trade. My fleet is doing okay. Across all the ships, we have a decent amount of resources. We're not making very many hull blocks, so I got to get on the sea turtle here, right over here, and see what's going on with this. Facility output tile is full. I think we do need some more turtles over here. We need some turtles who can do some logistics. So, Black Eye, can you do any logistics? 1. I'm not sure if that's been implemented yet. There's been some debate on the on our Discord channel about if logistics has been implemented. If this, I think everybody can kind of carry stuff. Just maybe they're slower at it or something. So let's move. He can't do any industry though. That's the other thing. So he can just do mining. Well, I guess that's fine. So we're gonna move Black Eye over to. Well, no, because we also want him to run the guns on this ship if and when we finally find somebody to attack. Okay, well, it is what it is. I think I'm going to need to look at this and see what's going on in the turtle as far as logistics here. 1, 1, 1, 1. 1's across the board for logistics, so maybe it just means that they're slow at picking things up. And do we have any jobs not getting done here? Yeah, we have some, like, pickup jobs not getting done. Again, not the end of the world, though. I'm just wondering what's slowing them all down. Maybe they shouldn't be allowed to work on other ships or something. I mean, we do want them to go over and do the dirty deeds of, you know, taking all this ship apart. Interesting. We got some fixing to do. Well, the only good thing that's come from this slightly lame sector is we do get to trade with both the civilians and the military alliance here. So there's a lot of trade going on right now, which is good. And do I declare war on them? Oh, I'm so tempted to, but no, I don't think so. I do think it is time that we consider starting our war with the androids, at least so there's a bit more to do in every star system, because then that'll give us 3 different factions that we can be at a nice, profitable war with during our journey. We continue on through this star sector, and I'm finding a nice abandoned vessel, so that means I'll be able to at least get some of the resources off of it. That's nice. And this area here seems to be a bit of a ship graveyard, so that's good. But still, no signs of the dreaded pirates. Actually, they're not even dreaded anymore. I think I'm dreaded. I think I'm the dreaded thing in the universe now. So no sign of terrified ships ready to be dreaded upon? What do you do with a ship that dreads you? Do you dread them back? And so my crew of stormtroopers get right over there. Perfect. My crew of stormtroopers heads over to the ship. Now, are they going to dock in an airlock? No, they're not docking in an airlock where everybody can bottleneck right around the entrance and get killed by a bunch of alien bugs. No. My stormtroopers, they board right through the holes blasted in the side of the ships they destroy. I mean, okay, fine. This wasn't our ship that we destroyed, but you get the idea. I think I'm really leaning into being the bad guys, apparently. Burst in, my stormtrooper. No. Go into the hallway, my stormtrooper friends. Go, like, into it. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we're on it. Now we're working. Now we're cooking with gas. Look at them all, just they pile through the door like that. That's awesome. Okay, Drew took a couple of good bites there to begin with. Actually, no, wait, hang on. Yes, that's how we enter rooms. That's how stormtroopers enter rooms. We blast through doors. They're a well-oiled killing machine. I really do feel like we need to find some more action here. We need to find those enemies. We need to find the, what's-its. The androids and the slavers and the pirates. I think we're ready. I think we're ready for total war. We can finally get revenge on Mal and Jane. Oh, you know what? I take it back. And we had talked about this on the stream, and maybe we can keep debating it, but I don't know. I kind of think what have I done? Okay, that's where that works. I kind of think I agree that the submachine guns might actually be a pretty good weapon. I kind of like them. They have a really good fire rate, especially for close quarter stuff. And like the shotguns seem to spread out, but the submachine guns have a high fire rate, and then they kind of stay in a nice tight grouping, which allows for maximum spider destruction. Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to board through the airlock, that I didn't want to get, stuck in that little bottleneck. Well, here I am in another sector, and I guess I just want to try it. So we're going to board these guys here. They're going to take care of that spider. Then we're going to board another... Oh, wait, hang on. We got to cancel. Got to let that undock, I guess. Now we can dock this ship. So in this sense, now, maybe instead of it being a bottleneck, now we have this concentrated point of attack. I don't know. Is that a thing? Oh, wait, no, you stay docked there. You could dock over here and just be ready in case we're needed. So now we have a stream of stormtroopers coming out through the entrance, ready to make battle. I don't know. I think that looks cool, too. You know, there's a number of ways to stormtroop. You know what I mean? If you're looking to troop storms, there's a number of ways to do it. So we've raced all around this sector and found very little going on, to be honest. A couple of derelict vessels, sure, fine. But we finally have found the pirates. And... unfortunately, I did not go into red alert. I'm not very good at battle, am I? But I mean, with a fleet this size, how good do you need to be? I mean, you know, not to flex. We're going to have the Relentless come right up on its side. We're going to have this, the Julie Michael here, and we're going to have the Sea Turtle a little further back. Gung. Still only one gun. That is crazy. So let's have navigation at red alert. Let's have turrets at red alert. And we could have shields on, you know, well, we could just have shields on yellow alert, just in case there's some crew left. Now, we're starting to take fire already. That's fine. That's to be expected. JS and Remmels are both going to operate panels. Not sure how I feel about that. Because, actually, I'm going to recruit them right now. We're going to load up our stormtroopers. We're going to get started on this whole stormtrooper part. Now, let's go to our tactical menu. The thing is, I'm taking way too long. I still do need to be ready to fire. So the Relentless does not have... Okay, the turrets are getting loaded over here. Are they able to fire? Why are they grayed out? Probably because this person hasn't powered up the turrets yet. Who's on my weapons console? Somebody get on the weapons console. Tank, can you just run? When it's time to do a battle, are you able to do any, like, running type stuff? I'm going to have to get shields on red alert on the Julie Michael here. We need somebody operating this. Okay, Dr. Barb, where are you going? You're going to weapons? Okay, thankfully. Dr. Barb is also attempting to get onto the weapons. Now, if we... let's just bring the ships to the docking port. We have to be careful that they don't spool up their engines and try to take off. If they do that, we will lose all of our crew. That being said, Dr. Barbara, open up a full broadside. Oh no, they're running. All right, they're going to try to jump for it. I'm thinking this means that we also try to jump for it. Yep. Okay, hang on. That means we need to dock these again. And as soon as they are ready... Ship has left the sector. That's okay. All right, everybody board. We are going to chase them down. It's going to cost us a lot of energy. I understand, but it's worth it to finally get a kill in this friggin' sector. Okay, where are they going? They're running this way? Then we shall join. Wait, what do we have here? Wait. Have I run across two ships? Has this battle just turned into an all-out gunfight? Let's find out. Let's find out. We still have our two ships. Yes, it is. There's two. The Slavers Guild is here as well. So the Juliet Michael will drop in right in front of them. The Sea Turtle will stay away as always. And I want to open fire immediately. Let's get the Relentless. Let's get the Relentless firing on the SGS Jabberwock. Let's get Dr. Barb firing on the Jabberwock as well. Let's try this. Let's try a plan here. They're going to fire on the Jabberwock, which will likely lead to the Jabberwock wanting to take off. Unfortunately, that's just what it is. However, we should still have... Okay, where are they all? Our crew here. Good, and none of them are using the panels, so that's good. We should be able to sneak on, and we could try to disable... Oh. Okay, the Vulture has left. That's fine. I was going to disable that ship by boarding it, but I guess the pirates don't want to stick around for the battle. However, these guys do, so that's fine. I will grant them a swift death. The Jabberwock is destroyed. A shuttle is departing. We don't know who's on board of it. Nobody's on board it. That's all right. I certainly hope they like getting boarded by a mass of stormtroopers. Dun dun diddle 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 dun dun diddle diddle. Okay, let's get this all into green, and that is green. Okay. Wish us luck as we board the ship. This is not exactly boarding music. I think that's why I was singing the music. I think we got to talk to Paul, and we've got to ask him about what happens when solid content plays the game and things get super spicy. Like right now, it should be making, you know, Battle of the Valkyries or whatever that song is called. Ride of the Valkyries? I can't remember. You know, things are going crazy here. Oh, back out. Get out. Get out. Freya, get out of there. Nope. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of people. Okay, we're going to bring Team 2 around here to surprise them. Surprise them with guns. Okay, Eric's down. Marco is down. You know what? I think we got to do... I think we need to do submachine guns. Because those things fire... The fire rate on those is great. So far, we have taken no damage. They are literally unable to stop us. The Slavers Guild has no chance against our superior firepower. And it looks like we can talk to them, which means that we have taken their ship. OJS gave up. Well, that's fine. There he is. He's given up again. Or he's back to not giving up, I mean. Okay, let's go talk to... well, let's get rid of Eric, first of all. Eric's just going to be a lot of work. Let's be honest. Wait. Let's think about this. He's just not going to survive is all. But, Eric, what do you have here? Oh, that's JS. How do I select Eric? I want to see Eric's stats. Okay, they got to give up first. All right. We'll talk to Eric. You are now talking to player. Excuse me? Am I talking to myself? What's going on here? Goodbye. JS, can you please just... Okay, talk to Elknar. There we go. Okay. We give up. Please accept the ceasefire. 1,000 credits and 6 hyperfuel. It would be nice to get those credits. So I wonder what could happen if we accept the settlement. Then it's a ceasefire with the Slavers Guild. We would make peace with them. So we would get 1,000 credits. We get 6 hyperfuel. 1,000 credits is nothing to sneeze at. We could try that. Let's accept the settlement. Hear me out. All right, so we're giving them the settlement. We are now no longer at war with them. Hang on. I want to see if this plan works. So they're going to leave. All right. Now it looks like they're up to, fixing their ship. And this is our... Is that our hyperfuel? It looks like we did get 1,000 credits, I think. Nope. We're waiting to get it. There's our fuel. Okay. Incoming ship is the Jabberwock is coming in. And the civilians are coming in. Okay, that's fine. But here's the new plan. All right. Back on board the Julie Michael, we have them asleep. We need to go through their schedule here. Why are they sleeping at different times? I thought I had them all the red shirts sleeping together at the same time. No, I see now that I do not. So let's copy the settings here. Let's make Joris, Paul, Remmels, and Tycho all have the same schedule. There we go. That's better. Now, draft and draft. Let's get you guys... where's another... We need another shuttle. Because here's the plan. They aren't going anywhere. This is the thing that we need to realize. Okay, whose ship is this? Is this mine? What are you doing? You're running some, like, supplies? Okay, we need another shuttle. Stat. I'm taking this one. No, never mind. Undraft. Okay, where's all the shuttles here? There needs to be a tool to find the missing shuttles. There we go. We found one. Okay. All right. 2. Okay, you guys board? There we are. And come on over. Here's the thing. All those folks are going to be dead soon anyway. But, well, let's try boarding here just so that we don't screw up the computers sort of like trying to understand. Okay, there we go. Basically, I want to board through this airlock just so that it does the usual process of like, if you do this, you'll declare war. Oh, never mind. I think everybody's dead. I think this is... Oh, it's just a derelict vessel now. Okay. So here's what my plan was going to be. My plan was that I was going to take the settlement and basically just redeclare war on them. You know, a full-on bad guy move. You know, like how bad guys do things? But I guess we took too long, probably, doing that little feisty maneuver. So we got 1,000 credits out of it. But we didn't get any prisoners, as they are now all... I mean, where are their bodies? Did they space themselves? I'm not seeing any bodies here. So they're all dead, or they all got... you know what probably happened is they probably got taken prisoner by another ship. Darn. Although that's a very nice... Oh, no, never mind. I'm wrong. Here's all their bodies. So we just can't see them. Well, at any rate, it was... a somewhat feisty maneuver that didn't result in any prisoners, but we did get 1,000 credits and some hyperfuel. So it's not a bad trade, especially when we have prisoners waiting. We have Peter left. We just want to recruit Peter, and then we can get rid of this ship and start building our new ship. I just love watching all these ships flying all over and picking apart our defeated foe, just like a bunch of little ants on a freshly fallen Cheeto. Now, unfortunately, we've jumped forward through a few events here because the recording did not work. I apologize because it was a little bit of action. It was actually a pretty uneventful boarding, but we managed to find a couple of decent prisoners on board the ship. Basically, what happened is they all piled in, and it was a real stormtrooper festival. I didn't lose anybody or anything like that. Well, the recording didn't work, and the reason it didn't work was because the idiot who was doing it forgot to hit record after taking a little break. I'm an idiot. But to make up for it, before we start building our new ship, I promise to you, we're going to find in this next star sector here, we're going to get out of this place because this is kind of boring. In this next one, I am sure we are going to find some bounty. And I think we're getting close. I think it is time to start our war with the Android Empire. I have noticed that they actually have pretty beefy ships compared to the pirates in most of these star sectors. The pirates, only okay. But the Android Collective, most of the ships I've found of the androids have like 4 guns apiece. So we need to be ready if we're going to go up against them. And I think by building a new ship, we can get ready. So unfortunately, maybe it's time to say goodbye very soon to the HSS Relentless so we can kickstart our war against the androids. All right, it's similar to a plot out of original series Star Trek, but this ship is starting to get full to the brim with biomatter. I cannot seem to to process it fast enough unless I had like hundreds of these composters. And so it is causing some major logistics issues. It's just like everywhere I look, I'm finding them. So my only recourse right now, I've tried selling them. You get like 15 credits a piece, but my only recourse now is to just spit them out of the side of the ship. So let's watch. There they go. Hundreds and hundreds of boxes of biomatter. I don't think we need that much biomatter. It's too much. Look at this ship. It's pooping. Those ships pooping. I hope this isn't something that we're going to look back on in a couple episodes and just go, oh, great. That was when Solid Content lost the game. When he just pooped out hundreds and hundreds of boxes of biomatter that he could have used to save himself. Sorry, folks. Let's get rid of that biomatter. Look at him go. Goodbye, oh matter. And so after all of that, we leave this sector a lot lighter and mass supported now. Look, we got down to 200 from our 500 biomatter. It does make me think we're leaving a lot of resources on the table, though. I should probably really step up composting production. I almost need like a full composting ship or something. And maybe that's, a task for the new ship. Now, I don't want to do this because that's going to use up energy rods, so they're just going to be a little nauseous on the flight over. And I forgot, we have no hypersleep chambers on the other ships. But here we are, entering a new brave world. I believe it's Brave New World. I said it wrong, but the point is, here we are, and we've made it. And deploy. Now, we didn't put people on red alert right away, and that's because we're just jumping into this sector. I don't know what we're going to be faced with. It doesn't look too bad. It looks promising, though. It looks like there's a lot of planets here. Not so many bad guys just yet. I think if we can get this new ship up and running, that we're going to be set to go for our war with the androids. And I'm hoping to start that by the end of this episode. But they're pooping out some more biomatter. I'm hoping to get that done. To get this new ship at least space ready before the end of this episode. But in the meantime, we got to do some homework. We got to collect this stuff. Otherwise, we'll starve. So this is important as well. Well, it looks like our dream of not taking more prisoners is not going to happen because we now have... Wait, where is everybody? Where's Team 1? Where is everybody on Team 1? Somebody's probably in a shuttle or something. We have a pirate heading our way. So, what do? Well, I send Team 1 to that shuttle. I send Team 2 to this shuttle. We are going to be the most prepared for this one, I swear to you. The Julie Michael goes red on turrets. The Relentless, red. Shields, not so important. I guess we can put them on yellow. Fine. Navigation, full. And we're going to prepare the fleet to jump, which will pull all the ships back. So this gives us 2 hours to get all that ready and find out where our... who's number... I keep forgetting who number... I think it's Paul is part of that team. So where is Paul? He's in a shuttle. Okay. Let's return that mining shuttle home so that we can also have Paul ready to do some fighting. Paul, draft up and get onto your ship. When these pirates show up, I intend to immediately board them. We're going to see just how exciting or deadly it is to immediately board them, because my plan is to keep them from jumping this time. So where is their ship? It's coming in right here. So begin the boarding process immediately. So we're going to get both of these shuttles going out immediately. Great. And I want both of my... Wait, what are we dealing with here? Oh, my goodness. 4 guns. Okay, we are fairly matched here. Let's go red alert on our shields. And let's make sure we have enough ammunition. We're going to have to deal with that later. Right now, we don't have time. Right now, it's shooting time. And, they're opening fire on those civilians first. Interesting choice. They are going to take out the Morningstar very quickly, actually. Let's... we're going to get ready to board them, but let's see how this turns out. We're obliterating their shields first. They are absolutely decimating the Morningstar. This could actually be a very dangerous mission. So we better send Team 2 in first. So they're going to dock first and cause all manner of havoc, and hopefully we do this before they're able to jump to warp. I certainly hope so. I don't see their engines spinning up. If they are, we have to board and undock right away. Crud. Shoot Mary. I think this is a bad idea. I think we're about to lose all these crew members. We got to get to the control panels before they have a chance to jump. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is bad news. This is a full-on firefight here. Oh my goodness. They did it. Whoa. Whoa. I don't know if they're taking off. The ship's going to get destroyed. We did it. The ship has been destroyed at the possible cost of my people. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not ideal. Okay, you need to move. We got to get this thing docked up here, and we got to try to save our people. Okay, Joris, where are you going? Remmels, did we lose anybody? It looks like we still have our full team. And it looks like they are... Oh, we still control them. Okay, so we don't have Joris because Joris is panicking. These people need to get spacesuits on right now. And it looks like... Do we have the whole... Yeah, they've given up. Team 1, come in here and go figure out what's going on. Okay, Joris has a spacesuit on. Okay, that got a little bit crazy. Where's all the other pirates? Are they getting spacesuits on themselves? Are they okay? All right, you guys need to just board. You need to get out of here. Joris, you need to stop panicking, I guess. These folks are all going to be dead any second now, unless we get them on some spacesuits or something. Okay, get over here. Joris, can you stop panicking, please? You're not helping. Why can't we talk about... Okay, where is everybody? Where's Paul? Paul is still back on this ship. Oh, for heaven's sake, Paul. Oh, great. I knew something weird was going on. Okay, talk to this person. There we go. Please accept a ceasefire. 700 credits. I don't think so. We are taking you all prisoner. Okay, I have not done a boarding like this before. This is wild. I think they're all asphyxiating if we're not careful. Okay. I guess are we going to save them all right now? Follow me, I guess. Back onto this ship. Remmels and JS, you guys come out here. Okay, this ship is going to dock there. And we need to think about this right now. Okay, none of the prisoners seem to be following us. They are instead... Oh, okay, good. Yep, get out of there. All right, Kyle, no, don't shoot stuff. Okay, Okay, follow us on the ship, please. Oh, my goodness. Follow me. Get on the ship. Yes, like that. Oh, for heaven's sake. Okay, there we go. All right, we got somebody to follow them. Zephania. Okay, basically, we're going to take prisoner anybody that we can manage to convince to not die. This is crazy behavior right now. Okay, so we get on there, and let's get JS and you two out. All right, so then that will create room for Zephania to get on board. Zephania, just get on the ship. Jitzel. Tahio. Come on. Let's go. Get on the ship. Okay. Zephania doesn't want to get on the ship. All right. Okay, I don't know what Zephania's plan is. Okay, she's on the ship. Okay, good. Who's got Tahio? JS, do you have Tahio? All right, put them on the ship. It's a full ship, so this makes it very hard, I think, to actually get people. Okay, now, JS, you get on the ship and take Tahio with you. We're just honestly, sir, Tahio, if we're being honest with you, where are you going? Don't undock! Oh, for heaven's sake. Honestly, Tahio, straight up, I'm being real with you, we're trying to save your life. Okay? And again, if you don't want to be saved, that's fine. But I'm just saying, like, okay, good. Jaffers, okay, Jitzel, get out of here. Good. There, put him out of his misery. Jaffers, please bring Tahio on board this ship. No, not everybody. Just go on the ship. No. Okay. Can you please follow me? Tycho. Okay. Get on the ship. I don't know why they are just not boarding the ship. There we go. Paul. We did it. Okay, we've got a few prisoners here. I think maybe somebody's died. So that's the situation there. You guys keep exploring this ship. Oh, Mary. Okay, Mary, do you want to survive? Come with Jaffers. All right. Jaffers has got you. Mary, it's up to you if you want to survive or not. That's on you. Mary, honestly, you got to go. Mary, for the love of God. And Mary's dead. Okay. I don't know how to get better at... Oh, Zephania. Somebody go get Zephania. Okay. All right, great. I honestly do not know how to help some of these prisoners sometimes. I swear to you, sometimes it looks like they just want to die. All right, bring Zephania with you. Good. There we go. Bring Zephania all the way back to this shuttle. Zephania does not seem to be following you. I specifically requested she follow you. Oh, for heaven's sake. Sometimes, what's the point? Do you know what I mean? What's the point in trying to save these lives if they aren't going to listen to you and a simple instruction like, get on the ship that has all the oxygen? Do you know what I mean? Okay, now Zephania understands that she wants to live. Okay. Wait a minute. I see. Oh, weird. We had like an extra person in there. Interesting. Okay. You are undrafted and dealt with. Now, where's our prison ship? So you are going to have to dock over here. We also need to turn off our jump engines. That's not what we're about right now. Right now, we are about stripping this ship of all it's worth. Bring all those bodies aboard the HSS Julie Michael. All right. Some more work to do, some more bones to strip, but I think we're off to a decent start here in this new star sector. And it's about time that we start building our new ship, I think. All right, we are landing in a new sector with some energium, which is good. That's the main thing that I'm worried about running out of right now, is this energium here. So we're going to take a look at what this derelict vessel has, of course. We're going to mine this energium, which is only 10. So I'm not stoked about that position, but I do think I would like to get started on this ship construction as soon as possible. Now, my dream is, of course, to get eventually 2 long ships running. I think that's going to be enough to sustain fairly large crews, and then maybe we need to retire the turtle. Obviously, we need to retire this right away so that we can build another ship. But I am just finding that with 3 ships, my dream of a flotilla, which I'd say we more or less achieved, is just creating so much logistics. There's just so many shuttles going back and forth that it takes a while to jump. So the first thing we need to do is move all these prisoners over. And I think Lynn's the one for the job. That's a lot of prisoners. This could be bad. This could be bad for our food. So we're going to get them over here. I'm thinking we go into our options here. If we dismantle that bed, or move it maybe? If we dismantle this light, and we dismantle that jukebox, we could put some beds here. We could put a wall and a door here, and then they could get in. I know it gives them access to this. You know, you don't want to give them this much access, the pirates, or the prisoners at least, but it does give us, we can put a little bathroom in there. Or, hear me out, actually, let's not do that. Let's cancel those dismantle orders. This keeps a lot of pirates alive. We just need a door right here, so we'll dismantle that. We'll put a door right there so that they can get to this lavatory. We might have to move this lavatory like that. Perfect. Then we can put a door right there. So that's good. That'll give them control and access to this and this area here. And maybe we'll let them use this table or something to eat. So this is going to be the new prison area, unfortunately. Things are going to get very tight. That's just the nature of things with David Suzuki. All right, so that's the new prisoner area. We dismantle that. We put a door there. So it's going to make a bit more sense. For now. And let's give them a bit of a privacy door, because we're just nice. All right, and next we need to commandeer a shuttle. Let's commandeer a couple of shuttles, actually. Let's draft this one, and let's dock them both over here for the prisoner exchange. Then next, I think, is the dismantle order. We move everybody back over to this ship here, and then we begin dismantling everything. All right, are you docked? and docked. Now, Lynn Coffee. It's your time to shine. Everyone's pretty scared of you, so I think you're the right person for the job. So she comes in here, and we got a lot of people here. Okay, so follow me, please. Thank you. Follow me, please. Thank you. And follow me, Paul. Oh, Lynn is so brutal. Why did she do that to Paul? Oh, my goodness. She is one of the most brutal prison keepers, I tell ya. And I know what you're thinking, like, oh, you're making her do that. But, like, no, I'm not. I'm just going with the flow. I'm just seeing what it feels like Lynn would do at this point. Okay, go put him on the shuttle. See, that's interesting that you can kind of put extra people on the shuttle. We should actually experiment with that. Let's see if we can't get Nero or something to follow us. And let's put him on the shuttle, and let's see what... Okay, so now I can't. The shuttle's packed. Okay, I understand. So it lets you go, like, one extra. But no. Oh, I clicked on the shuttle. That's what I keep doing. I see. I clicked on the shuttle and had it go into space. Underneath the ship, I guess. All right. Bring Scott over here. And board. Okay, great. Now, these two ships go and dock over here. And dock over here. Perfect. Now, let's go through our ship orders here. Anybody on the Relentless is now coming back over here. Anybody that lives on the Relentless comes on over. And we open up their abilities to work on the mothership as well, which is now going to be their temporary home while we rebuild our ship. All right, it looks like anybody who's... Yeah, we don't want you staying on there. Nobody can sleep there anymore. Nobody sleeps on board the Relentless. As you now all come back to the Julie Michael. Which also means it's time to dismantle all of this stuff. Somebody, I think, has told me that there's a way... Yeah, okay, there we go. So there is a way to set, like, mass dismantle orders as long as you don't hit the... well, we don't need the walls, though. I don't want to dismantle the walls. That's just going to take too much work. So we can dismantle all of this and then claim all of the materials back. And then I think what we should do is once we've got all those materials back, this has been a lot of sitting on this in this star system. That's how I say system now. So once we've dismantled all this, I think it's probably a good idea to move on and find another couple of star systems, then settle down again, like make sure we can feed everybody, make sure things are going okay, then start building the new ship. So first things first, we're going to dismantle all this. Look at all these little ants picking apart the ship. I actually, as I was stripping this ship out, I kind of got a bit sad, to be honest with you. Maybe I get too attached. I think that's the case. I think I just get too attached to things. I don't need to get sad about this. But it is kind of like, you're like, oh, we had some good times with this ship. Like, remember that one time where it was hard to get it, to get all of the armaments on it so we couldn't fire right away? Or remember the other time? Oh, no, wait. We have a problem here. Lynn Coffee is, I think, racked with guilt, if we're being honest. I think she was probably just mostly having a sleep here and thinking about what she had done on board this ship. Her fateful, fateful actions. Now, interestingly enough, I do believe we could actually just leave this sector and abandon this ship. So if we build the new ship somewhere else and we don't like it, we could just come back and grab this ship. Or if things go really bad and we end up limping out of a battle, there is this ship waiting for us. Not in a great state, though, as we have taken everything apart. I mean, maybe it would have been a good idea to litter this star system with a bunch of kind of small but ready-to-go ships. That'd be kind of a cool idea. Sort of a silly idea, but I don't know. It would have been fun, I guess is what I'm saying. All right, and stressfully back on the main ship, I'm actually noticing that we have, maybe I could put it right there if I got rid of this. So let's dismantle this wall light. We have an oxygen problem. Take a look at this. Our O2 is dropping drastically in this area. Now, this is okay that the oxygen is low in here. CO2 is the primary thing, but that means all of these people are going to start taking oxygen damage, and I just think it's because we have too many people on board. There is just too much hullaboo going on this ship, so we need to get some more oxygen generators going ASAP. Okay, yeah, it appears that we are still not producing enough oxygen. We are running out of oxygen. If we're not careful, everybody in here is going to die. Okay, we need to get some oxygen up in here. I think right next to the prison entrance is a good spot for another oxygen generator. At least for now. This is just an emergency sort of stopgap measure to get some oxygen getting generated in this space. Okay. That's going to have to fix things. I'm sure of it. Already things are looking a little better. This area is really bad. You know, the area where everyone sleeps? Yeah, it's getting bad in there. All right, and so we leave behind this husk of a ship with one of the prisoners who finally didn't make it. We remember Tanya, who several episodes ago was spaced right out of this ship. It was a bit of a cursed ship, and we're excited to build another one. So we jump and we abandon the HSS Relentless. Now, I haven't explored all of these stars, so let's go back, I guess? Yeah, I guess we have to back up. We have a bunch of jumps that we can do, so we could go take a look at what this derelict vessel has to offer. But let's land here where there's some energium, which we are going to need. We can go look at that derelict vessel a little later on. But right now, we got to keep our eyes on the prize, which is building a new ship and getting energium nice and stable. So we warp in, we drop right near it, and we get to work. So bring all this over immediately. And let's take a look. As you can see, if I go to the tactical map, look how many people are just going around. And this sort of center section of the ship seems to be the most lively, the most active with stuff going on. It has also created a lot of starvation issues, I think because the kitchen is overwhelmed. We need to get a new ship built stat before we start losing people. Dr. Barb is... I don't know what she's up to. We got to keep an eye on her. People are definitely starting to suffer on board this ship. We might have to get rid of some of these pirates. We could also consider making this available to pirates only when we feel like it. I don't know. I don't want the pirates to have a better life than all of my crew and staff here who are currently all experiencing starvation. And it's not for a lack of food. Look at all the food we have. It is because we only have the one kitchen for all of these people. Look at this. This is crazy. Now, if we look at our oxygen production, we've only just barely started to get it to rise. This area here is filling up again, but this area is just too heavily used. So it's actually become a little bit of an emergency that we get another ship up and running. And I think this is the best place to stop. We have 350 water, which is great. 150 energy rods, which is not so great, but we'll just have to make it work. So what I wanted to do was build one that at least uses up the rest of the ship points, and then eventually we could get rid of the turtle. So I think what you do is if you're going to have more than one ship, one of the important things to do with your ship is to make sure that it has a job. The Relentless was just a gunship, and that's okay, but that's not enough of a job in space. It's got to do a bit more, and it held some prisoners fine. Okay. So maybe this new ship can do a bit of construction and industry as well. This ship looks like it's going to be our carrier. It's going to have our troops on board. This ship should have some guns and maybe all of the mining equipment. And if we can do the industry, then we can get rid of the turtle, which we do love. We are fond of the turtle, but if we can get down to 2 ships, that gives us 2 ship points to at least get on board and dissect claimable vessels. Which we're going to find. So we're going to make another long one because of an idea that I had that I want to take a look at. And that starts right here at the corner. I'm going to put some engines. You got to make room for your engines first. And I did a little bit of math. So we're going to see here. If I go here, like this and down, I need to have 6 across, I think. Because when you go to put an engine in, let's see if this will show me. and I hold down the V key. Yeah, I need this much space to get the engine right in, and we're going to kind of put the engines close together. This is the idea that I had. We'll see if it's a good idea. So from there, we're going to go up a little bit here to have sort of an engine compartment, I guess, so we could bring this along as well. To like, well, let's just keep it. No, let's bring it along for a while. I've got an idea of stacking some engines along this area here, but not next to each other. So this is going to be the new design. So we go by 7 here. Okay. So let's go like here and over. So I kind of want this to be like a little bit of a, you know what I mean? Like a little bit of a curve. So that means I need 6 here at least. Okay, that's good. So then from here I can go up again. 11. And then maybe another little curvy bit here. And then over by another 7, I think. Because how many? We need 6. Yeah, okay, perfect. So then this comes up along here, like so. And I've got this plan here. Basically, that's 1 engine, 2 engines, and 3 engines. But that's not enough. Let's get a 4th engine in there, if that's at all possible. So let's give a little bit of room here, like just so we can have some ship. We can get the engine in here and maybe have some storage or something. And then let's go over like a bit and start to come down. Like, I don't know, a little bit. We just need to create enough room. I think, if I'm not mistaken, an engine, I did this count, and it's like you need basically a space of 8 by 12. This is the engine, like, exhaust area. So let's erase that sketch here. And let's pause the game, actually. I just noticed that I wasn't paused. So 4, and then let's just go up a ways. I don't know, that looks good. And maybe we'll go over a bit like this, maybe? And then across 8. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be enough room for another engine. Now, this is a lot of building. So, let's come out a bit like this, and then in like this. Now, I'm thinking this is like sort of the general structure of the ship, but I kind of want it to be starting to like come back in towards the end here. So there's going to be a lot of room for stuff. Oh, wait, maybe this part goes forward like so. And then maybe it comes together at the end. Something like this. Up and over. Okay. So this is another similar looking ship, I guess. But, you know, look, they're in a fleet, so they should probably, you know, be similar. Let's erase this part here. And bring this forward a little bit. And then down a little bit. Maybe it needs to come down a lot earlier. So maybe we go here. And we do this. Let's get rid of that. Let's do this a little earlier. And a little more frequently. Something like this. Then we could even do it a little bit more like that. See, now this is starting to look interesting. This is starting to look a little bit like a I don't know, like a battle cruiser of some kind. Look at that thing. We'll find out. I don't know what the design of the interior is going to be. But I do think that this ship should have, you know, industry in it. It should have the hod pangers and maybe some room for prisoners. I think we've got a lot of food being produced over at the other ship. So I don't think we need to worry about a food production. Maybe we should have some, though. The size of this ship is very large, so if it doesn't have food production, that could actually be a problem, now that I think of it. So this is engine exhaust here. A much more substantial ship, and kind of a little bit still in the same vein, the same sort of, you know, emotional, the spiritual cousin of the Relentless. Maybe this is the Dauntless. the premium pirate hunter built for war against, I mean, all kinds of enemies, but obviously we know who we're going after. We are going after the androids. So it kind of looks like an interesting-looking ship. It looks like a scimitar a little bit. Maybe that's what it's called, the scimitar. It also looks a little bit like a... I don't know, this part looks more like bird-like almost. Maybe this area could come up a little bit or something. Would that look interesting? Something like this? I don't know, is that a thing? Let's see what that looks like. I wish there was a Control-Z. I already kind of want to take that back. Yeah, I don't think that was a successful move. So we'll erase this part of the sketch. Although maybe a happy accident here. That's kind of cool. Let's bring this part forward a bit there. Whoops. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's gone. Okay, it's good. Yeah, that looks kind of neat. It does look a little bit like a Hoover vacuum cleaner maybe on its side or something, but I think this is an interesting design to go with for now. It's not as modular as the home ship. It's not as modular as the mothership, but it is a very interesting design. If I do say so myself, I guess. Now, we've got a lot of hull points, so I'm not too worried about activating this. So that's going to be 50 hull, and I say we just get to building it. We do not have a lot of time. We need to get this thing ship-shape and up and running before starvation becomes a major problem. The environment continues to be a problem on board this ship. Oxygen is raising. It's low, but I think we're back in safe levels. So I think this is going to be okay. Starvation is fairly high among all of my crew. It might even be a good idea to move some of these over to the turtle. And the ship construction begins. Oh my goodness, an auspicious day. We have recruited Peter. Now, it's nobody will ever know why that name is important to me, but Peter has decided to join us nonetheless. He's a great doctor, a great botanist, and kind of okay at everything else. So he's a definite blue shirt. He's definitely a science type. And we give him those dark pants. And we got to do the shirt last. I always forget. Okay, there we go. That's looking good. Welcome aboard, Peter. Wait, where are you going? He's leaving. I don't know why he's leaving. Probably to do some... Well, he can't do anything. He can't do any construction, so I'm not sure what his plan is. But at any rate, he's going to visit this ship. Probably to do some logistics. That's fair. Yes. Look at the shape coming together. Starting to look like something. Maybe not something good yet, but there's something being built here in the dry dock, and I'm sure the crew on board the CNHS Morningstar look on with fear and awe as a new ship is being built alongside the scourge of the galaxy, the HSS Julie Michael. The HSS Julie Michael, which is also the scourge of these people trying to sleep. Oh my goodness, CO2 problems. Ah! There, right there. Now, stop complaining about CO2. All right, and I believe I've measured this properly. This is the only one I'm worried about, so let's take a look. This one fits snug and perfect. This one, yeah, it leaves a lot of empty room out the side there, but that's going to work. And this one also snug as a bug. And finally, the final one. How are we doing? Plenty of room. There we are. The 4 engines. Now, look at that and tell me you don't find this ship at least a little bit cool. Could you imagine some windows along these parts here and along these broad parts? Hint to the folks at Bug Bite, please give me windows. And let's see what the rest looks like. We're going to need another 45 hull for that, which we have plenty of. But do we like that shape, or do we want it to come down a little bit more, a little bit sharper of an angle? Well, you know, let's activate it and see what happens. Oh my goodness, and Stella has joined the team as well. We are bringing prisoners over faster than you can say, you know, bring those prisoners over. Piloting, 3. Mining, 3. Industry, 2. No construction skills. No medical skills. Gunning, a little bit. Shielding. Okay, all around a slightly useful person. Weapons and surrender. Oh, she's a red shirt for sure. We're about to have our third round of away team people. I can just tell. Stella, a prime red shirt. In fact, let's add her to team 3, which should be Eve. Just Eve and Stella now is away team 3. Now, Eve, are you going to... Yeah, Eve's a wimp, so... Stella, you're really pulling the weight. Well, the finishing touches are going in on the ship, and this is truly a privileged position to be in. That you're in a place with late game technology and a fully stocked mechanical ship able to build things, and you have with you a lot of resources. So our resources are holding steady here. We did not go through too much, so we're not as in precarious a place as we were when we built whatever that last ship was called. The Relentless, that's right. Now, I was going to name this the Dauntless or something. That's what I was thinking, but here we go. As the last patch goes in, we see that the automatically generated name is the HSS Ares. And I gotta say, that is rad. So head on back, Zoles, and let's take a look at this ship. We're still doing good here. The storage is getting full. But that's okay, because eventually we'll have a whole lot more storage in our next ship. So things are getting very busy. We've dealt, I believe, we're scrubbing out the CO2 that was in this, although the comfort's probably a little lower in here. Comfort's okay. The comfort's decent in this area. We'll have to keep working on this. We've got some more prisoners to recruit, and they're on the way. 6.3, 8.3, you're being recruited. Scott, you're at a 15. We're going to have Scott any second now. And Tahio is not ready to come over to our side just yet. That is absolutely okay. I think we need to start thinking about our crew and how many people we make. This crew, this fleet here, this amount of people is getting a little bit crazy. I'm not sure how we're going to feed all these people. I think that's one of the advantages of playing with as many resources I put in the universe as I did. If we try another playthrough one day where we do super hard, with like very few resources, then we're going to need to really think about the crew members we bring over. We're not going to be able to keep this many prisoners. That's just crazy behavior. But we have a lot of work ahead of us in the next episode. For now, I leave you with a look at the HSS Ares. Here she is. She's got 4 engines, so she will be fully mass supported at about 6,400 mass. She will be able to carry a lot of gusto. She's got 4 engines on a bit of a stagger here, these 3, and then another engine here. We could even put in another engine, but it leaves a lot of room for a bulky front section here. Look at how much room there is to play with the HSS Ares. We'll bring up the roof here, and then we'll back up and show you. I mean, could you just imagine this thing with guns, maybe a gun here, here, and here, something like a little broadside right there? Could you imagine this thing pulling into your sector and opening fire? I mean, come on. Once both of these are ready to go and up and running, we will be unstoppable, and we will definitely be declaring war on the androids. So I hope you liked this episode of Solid Content, because in the next episode of Space Haven, the HSS Ares will fire up and light her engines, and then we will go on the hunt. But for now, that is all from Solid Content, and we hope to see you in the next video.